In response to the stormy spare, King Charles issues a decree prohibiting the use of any titles by Harry and Meghan. Harry's book exposes King Charles as a pitiful and heartless figure, yet a strategic move remains for the king to inflict shame upon Harry. Welcome back to the Princess Diana News channel, where we extend a heartfelt greeting to all our viewers. If King Charles had a strong admiration for Machiavelli's renowned work, The Prince, and regularly read it in its original Italian language, while keeping a personal copy by his bedside, I believe that at this moment a footman would likely be seated in the economy section of a British Airways flight destined for Los Angeles. Their purpose would be to personally deliver a beautifully embellished invitation to the king's coronation to none other than the Montecito couple, Harry and Meghan, who are often subject to criticism. After all the bombshells from Spare went public last Friday, seeking revenge on Harry with a clever and sneaky maneuver would be an ideal tactic. Now, the individuals responsible for this mistake can be identified as the booksellers in Spain who chose to disregard the sales embargo. Whoops! Currently, it is widely recognized that Harry, together with his elder brother, Prince William, implored King Charles to reconsider his decision of marrying his long-term partner, who is now known as Queen Camilla. Despite the evident happiness Camilla brings to King Charles, it is apparent that adult Harry continues to cling to his opinion. The Spare excerpts that have gone viral on the internet and social media seem remarkably embarrassing. Naturally, the aim is to alter the perception of the House of Windsor among the general public. In Harry's perspective, Charles is perceived as an incredibly pitiful, heartless, and even malicious individual. Camilla is depicted as an wicked stepmother in his portrayal. According to his statement, as soon as he left Clarence's house, she promptly converted his bedroom into a dressing area. Naturally, the king and queen have made extensive efforts to gain public approval for their love story. However, Harry presents a rather sinister twist by alleging that during his time as a student at Eton, he was approached by a royal bodyguard named Marco, who had a peculiar hidden agenda behind inquiring about drug rumors. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this situation is certainly a chaotic one. I am uncertain about their intended actions. What actions will be taken by the individuals at Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace regarding this situation? I believe it will not be straightforward to resolve. As of now, there has been no communication from the palace, and I am uncertain about how the aides are managing to eat or drink the necessary amount of tea. Both teams have remained completely silent for nearly 72 hours since the information was first revealed on Thursday. I believe that deducing the strategy behind all of this is quite straightforward. The royal family intends to maintain a low profile and continue emphasizing their commitment to carrying on with their responsibilities, possibly including enjoying the holiday season. Nonetheless, the prevailing message remains that the royal family maintains a higher position in this situation. They are the ones who are grown up in this situation. They will overcome everything and simply disregard this bothersome prince in self-imposed exile who is trying to promote his book. However, for how much longer can they maintain their position? How much longer can they truly attempt to remain detached from the conflict? How much longer can they continue to remain composed and continue their holiday festivities? In due time, the silence exhibited by Charles and William will no longer appear to be dignified. Conversely, it will begin to feel increasingly distant and impersonal. Harry is making serious accusations against them regarding extremely emotive offenses. Moreover, Harry is currently in control of both the storytelling and the trajectory of media attention. This poses a significant risk to the royal family. Many individuals are wondering if there is any chance for them to take a strong stance and overcome Harry. Is there any possibility for them to respond effectively to Harry's actions? However, it is worth noting that the royal family may not always demonstrate the most astute decision-making when it concerns brooches. It is indeed accurate that their ability to make smart decisions regarding son safety leaves something to be desired, as exemplified by Camille and her skin condition. Let's also consider Jeffrey Epstein as an example when discussing friends. However, they have demonstrated their intelligence by skillfully avoiding engaging in this game of counterarguments. If, following Spare, they began to oppose certain particulars or perhaps chose to mention a few of Harry's personal episodes that were embarrassing or humiliating, it would unfortunately only serve to benefit Meghan and Harry's cause. Nowadays, since the Duke and Duchess of Hypocrisy are dedicated to producing content on a full-time basis, they will require fresh material to present in the future. Consider the potential dissatisfaction of Netflix if they agreed to a purported payment of $140 million to Meghan and Harry, only to have the couple withhold the most tantalizing secrets exclusively for their book. Currently, the royal family finds itself in a challenging situation, caught between unfavorable circumstances. In the near future, what strategy does Charles have for the upcoming months? Recent reports from London have strongly hinted that the Montecito Moners will be attending the coronation on May 6. Will the invitation continue to be valid? Additionally, how does the king plan to address the matter of the Californian grandchildren's titles? At this point, according to their ages, Archie and Lilibet should already have been granted the titles of Prince and Princess and should be referred to as His and Her Royal Highness. However, the more time passes without the king taking any action, the more unlikely it becomes that he will ever do so. Additionally, there is the issue of what the future holds. According to reports, Meghan and Harry have struck a deal with Penguin Random House, currently regarded as one of the most disgruntled publishing companies due to issues with the Spaniards. This agreement entails the release of 4 books, hinting at the potential for Meghan to pen her own memoir alongside other literary works. Netflix has only received one significant series from them. Was that the supposed documentary about their lives or their love story? I'm not quite sure what the intention of the film was. Their names are, of course, technically associated with Live to Lead. That particular show has not achieved great success. Furthermore, Spotify has only been able to capture 30 minutes of celebrity chatter from the duo. Meghan's Archetype series, although greeted with lukewarm reception, represented her aspiring journey into the realm of intellectuality. Currently and in the future, Meghan and Harry are faced with multiple influential figures in the entertainment industry who possess considerable financial resources, self-importance, and specific demographics they must satisfy. Is there anyone who truly thinks they can achieve that by simply talking about whales, conservation projects, or the benefits of transcendental meditation? Definitely not. It is unclear whether Spare will mark the end for Meghan and Harry or if it will be their final endeavor to use their royal position for attention, financial gain, or sympathy. Their inclination to reveal sensational details about the royal family on television during prime time might not be coming to an end anytime soon. Consequently, Prince Charles and Prince William cannot simply wait for this storm to pass, as it could be more significant than anticipated. Therefore, I have come up with a brilliant idea. If the king truly desired to outwit and outshine Harry and Meghan, akin to a participant on a royal survival reality show, then it would be wise for him to fully embrace and publicize the coronation invitation, leaving no doubt in anyone's mind. And in what way could he accomplish this? One possibility is by ensuring that the footman carrying their invitation is positioned directly outside their gate in Montecito, while CNN cameras are present to document the entirety of the event. This act of compassion and caring would have dire consequences for Meghan and Harry, as it would be both clever and profoundly impactful. This action would effectively render them non-lethal. Phrasing it intelligently, discrediting Harry's primary arguments and shifting the responsibility back to them would undermine their credibility. Perhaps a viable solution would be to seek Princess Anne's assistance. I have a feeling she would be cunning enough to have a few clever tactics to handle those too. And how about yourself? Do you concur with this perspective? If so, kindly show your support by liking and sharing this video with others who may appreciate it. If you have any objections, kindly let me know the reason behind it and we can also discuss your thoughts and viewpoints. Feel free to show your support by subscribing to Princess Diana News YouTube channel without any hesitation. I greatly appreciate your viewership. Have a good evening, and I look forward to connecting with you all again tomorrow.